What's going on, everybody? It's me, Timothy B24 here to give my movie review on Real Steel. Now, I seen the movie last night. I am a huge fan of Hugh Jackman's movie, so I definitely had to check this out. I know I may be a little late because the movie came out this past weekend, but hey, here we go with the review. Now, his character, I guess, was a pretty cool boxer back in the day, and then the boxing game changed, later on in the future. So instead of using humans, they started using robots. So now when the movie picks up at the beginning, his character's trying to pick up fights wherever he go. He's trying to make money because he's in debt to a lot of people. He's in trouble with a lot of people. He owe a lot of people money for fights that, he said, okay, I bet you $1,000 I can beat your robot, but he loses. Or like, oh, I can fight your bull, and he's losing, and he's running out of money. He's running out of hope and everything. And then on top of that, his ex-girlfriend dies, and he had a child with her, so he has to, like, I guess, babysit the kid or whatnot. And then the kid he's really upset with him and everything. And when you see what's going on, you're like, wow, this is really pathetic. This is, I guess, because, a lot of fathers do that. But anyway, back to the movie. So he gets this robot, that was like, that fought in like the league or whatever. And he's having problems trying to control it or whatever. And then, like, the child is trying to tell him, you got to speak Japanese to it because it's the Japanese model and everything. Like, the guy's not really listening to him because, he's like, you don't know what you're talking about. So they go take it to a fight, and the kid's like, okay, you need to take a fight that, take the undercard fight, take a little fight and, build your way up, that way you can understand the robot. Well, the guy doesn't listen. He takes the big fight. Loses the big fight horribly. He did good at the beginning, but he loses horribly after a while. And so then he's like, "Well, I gotta get a robot because I gotta get money," and it's really sad. But then they find this robot. Well, the kid finds this robot from this whole situation. I'm trying not to spoil the movie too much, but they find this robot and they call him Adam. They clean him up, and come to find out that the robot is a sparring bot, and like the kid teaches us how to fight, and he dances with it. It kind of like goes in the shadow mode. So whatever you do, the robot would do. So like the kids dancing, so the robot would dance, and they would teach it how to fight and stuff like that. And the kid was like, I want to get my first fight. And the guy was like, you're not ready. You're not ready for the combative world. But anyway, the kid was like, okay, I can do this. So anyway, they go to a fight, and the kid wins. The kid actually won the first fight, and then he won the second one. And it's pretty cool how the relationship between the son and the father begins to build. And they're starting to make money. They even sent money to Hugh Jackman's, his current girlfriend in the movie. So everything seems to be all well. Then there's this one robot that's like really tough. His name is Zeus, and like they didn't really show the fights of Zeus, but they showed like what happened in the fight. Like they didn't really show the whole fight. They only show like him crushing other robots' head and tearing them in half and beating the crap out of them. You're like, oh my gosh, this robot is crazy. So, the kid really looked up to Zeus, but now he got his own bot and he's winning. He's like, I'll take on Zeus if I have to. So they get in the league. They find a way to get in the league fight. They fight this two-headed robot to begin with, and like at first, they were kind of losing. But then the kid was like, hey, look for a weak point. And, they find a weak point, and, they win. And then he's like, okay, I'll challenge Zeus. And like, oh, wow, the crowd's going wild and everything. And so the fight with Adam and Zeus, it was really, really good. They went on for rounds. I forgot how many rounds they went on for, but they went on for quite a long time. And then something really crazy happens at the end of the match. But I don't want to spoil it for anybody that's going to go see it or whatever. But I can say that this movie was really good. To rate this movie on my little, 1 out of 5 or 0 out of 5, because there's been a movie I was like, okay, that movie didn't deserve any stars. But I give this movie like 4.5. This movie was really good. I encourage anybody to go see it. If you're a family man, definitely go take your family to go see it. It kind of builds up relationships between sons and fathers. In my opinion, I don't know about anybody else's opinion, but hey, I think that this movie is definitely worth the whatever the price of the movie theater is. Of course, mine was $10, but hey. But hey, I gotta say it was a good movie. If anybody wants to go see it, go see it. Support the movie or whatever. But this is my movie review, and I shall catch you guys later on. Peace.